going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a pretty quick video. I have 3 different laptops here. Getting ready to take this back to the Apple store today. This is the 14-inch M1 Pro base model, $2,000. And I did a quick Cinebench 23. I believe that's a popular one to run between this, my Thinkpad, which has an Intel 6-core, and my desktop. So this has 8 cores and I think 10 GPU cores, so 6 normal cores, 2 efficiency cores, and I have no idea what the GPU cores. I think they're all the same. So here we have the i9-10850K. That's a desktop 10-core Intel processor. It is last generation. They have the 11th generation out now. And I have a 980 Ti. This is mainly CPU benchmarks that I ran, not really GPU related stuff, because the 980 Ti would destroy both of these, so the clear winner would be that. And the Quattro T100 is a pretty good card that I think would outperform the MacBook. These aren't beefy GPUs they have in here. These are mainly really efficient CPUs. So when I ran the Cinebench, you could tell that the desktop was almost three times as fast as these two. I think it was like over 16,000 for the actual numbers. And then second place here was the MacBook, and it was about, I think, 9,300, 9,400, which is pretty good for neither one of these fans actually kicked on when I ran this. Maybe a little bit, but nothing that you could actually hear. But that's a pretty solid number from a laptop. Neither one of them were plugged in, mainly because if I was editing video on these, or photos, or using this, I never have them plugged in. That's the reason I have a laptop, because I usually don't work with it plugged in because I have a desktop. So they were unplugged. And then the Thinkpad obviously was the slowest, and this actually has i7-9750H, which is a 6-core Intel processor, which is 2 generations old now. And it did like 6100, 6200 as the best score that I got with that. So it's a clear indication that this is definitely way faster in CPU performance than anything else. So I think that that's something to oh, we got messages, clues, something to take into account. Neither one of them seemed to produce a whole lot of fan noise. I couldn't hear the MacBook at all when the fans were running. That ThinkPad, you could hear a little bit, but not as loud as it normally goes. The desktop was very loud, but it's a desktop. It's way powerful. It's nearly twice as powerful. Actually, I think over twice as powerful as the M1 MacBook. So that's why I don't think that the 14-inch would be a good desktop replacement. If you were looking for something for the desktop replacement, I'd probably get to the 16-inch and get more cores, maybe 16. I still don't think it's going to outperform a lot of the beefier Intel, AMD 10, 16, 32 core processors out there. I just don't think it will ever be able to do that. Now when they put them in the desktops, probably whenever they do that, they'll really be able to get those things going. But that's it. That was a quick test I ran. I was just curious to see how it would do. This is a neat laptop for a lot of reasons. If you're in the Apple ecosystem, I think it's probably a good go-to product for you if you need the extra horsepower. If not, currently the M1 Air and the Pro are on like lightning sales right now. You can get the M1 Air for $900 base model, and I think the M1 Pro you can get for $1099 or $1199, which is a steal for those, especially how much you're getting performance-wise, battery-wise, Apple ecosystem-wise, Mac OS, which I have a love-hate relationship with both Mac OS and Windows. I like them both. I kind of wish I could merge them together in a sense. So that's it. Overall, pretty happy with all 3 of them. I'm definitely way happier with the desktop. Anytime I do any type of major video or photo editing, that's usually the workhorse that I go to 99% of the time. It's just quicker. I can edit photos and videos on there 3-4 times as fast as I can anywhere else. I think it's because you have a mouse and keyboard, so it's just you got a bigger screen, 32-inch 4K, so it's an easier process. If you have any comments, questions, leave them below, and I'll get back to you. Have a good rest of the day, weekend, whatever is out there, and I'll see you guys next time.